This is Chris Maynor once again coming to you from the campus of Union University in Jackson, Tennessee. In this video, we want to look at another type of cost that is irrelevant to economic decision making. Previously, we looked at sunk costs. Here we have a problem that involves what economists call fixed costs. Here's an interesting problem. You're planning a 250-mile trip to Nashville. That's approximately the distance to and from Nashville from here in Jackson. Except for the cost, you're completely indifferent between driving and taking the bus. Bus fare is $100. You don't know how much it would cost to drive your car, so you call Hertz for an estimate. And the Hertz representative gives you an estimate for a typical 10,000-mile driving year. This estimate involves insurance, interest, fuel and oil, maintenance for a total of $5,000. Now, that is for a 10,000-mile driving year, and so you calculate that this comes to 50 cents per mile, and you use this to compute that the 250-mile trip would cost you $125. So 50 cents times 250 is $125. Since this is more than the $100 bus fare, you decide to take the bus. Did you make the right decision? And explain. Well, I don't know many people who take the bus from Jackson to Nashville. And so evidently they're either making, a lot of people are making bad decisions, or we've got bad information, or maybe we're using the wrong information here. Let's think about this for just a moment. If you take the bus to Nashville, do you think that your insurance agent is going to deduct or lower your insurance premium simply because you didn't drive your car? I really doubt it. In fact, I doubt that your banker is going to lower the interest rate on your car loan because you didn't drive your car. It doesn't make sense. Regardless of whether you drive your car to Nashville or not, you still pay insurance, you still pay interest on the car loan. We refer to those costs as fixed. They are fixed because regardless of the amount of activity, regardless of whether we drive the car 250 miles, 1,000 miles, 10,000 miles, or 0 miles, these are costs that still exist. And remember, to make good decisions, we make decisions at the margin based on marginal costs, costs that change, what we call variable cost. Well, there are only two variable costs in our problem here: fuel and oil, and maintenance. The more you drive, the more fuel and oil you need, the more maintenance, the more wear and tear on your car. And so there are only $2,000 in variable costs over a 10,000-mile driving year. That comes to 20 cents per mile. And if we take 20 cents over 250 miles, that will come to $50, if my math is correct. 20 cents times 250 miles. And so the additional cost that we would incur by taking our car is only $50. Those fixed costs, insurance and interest, should be ignored. They exist regardless of whether we drive the car or not. Now, that's not to say that we should ignore fixed costs always. Obviously, if your insurance premium triples, quadruples, then you may decide to sell your car. But that's a long-run decision. We're talking about going to Nashville. And so in this case, going to Nashville by bus, the additional cost is $100. Going to Nashville by car, the additional cost is $50. So did you make the right decision? No, you did not. And this explains why most people I know, including myself, when I go to Nashville, I take my car. So once again, like sunk costs, as we saw in the previous example, fixed costs should be ignored when making decisions at the margin.